This weekend, it is the first ever two-night SummerSlam coming to you live from the MetLife Stadium in Newark, New Jersey. There are 12 matches announced over the 2 nights, and I'm going to give you my thoughts and predictions on what's going to go down on the show. I am Dan Edwards. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get things started with the WWE Women's Championship, as it is the champion Tiffany Stratton defending the title against the 2025 Queen of the Ring, Jade Cargill. Not really been much of a build to this match. If you asked me a month ago, I would have been predicting Naomi walking out as champion when she cashes in Money in the Bank, but obviously that's not going to happen now with what went down at Evolution. So I feel like it's going to be Jade winning the title here, probably holding on to it for the rest of the year. We have tag team action, as it is Randy Orton teaming up with Jelly Roll to take on Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre, on the understanding that Drew has made it back over to the States, because he did post a video earlier this week showing that he was stuck here in the UK. If the match does go down with kind of all celebrity matches, it is normally the celebrity picking up the win, so I am going with Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. It'll probably be Jelly Roll pinning Logan Paul after he hits an RKO and a Black Hole Slam from Jelly Roll. So hopefully Drew's there, but I am going with Randy and Jelly. The women's tag team titles are on the line as the Judgment Day of Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez defend the titles against Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. I think that the Judgment Day need to keep hold of the titles and keep hold of them until Liv Morgan returns, where she will be a babyface once again and can go up against Raquel and Roxanne. Charlotte and Alexa aren't a real team, and I feel like them teaming up is just going to lead to them falling out, leading to a huge rivalry between the two. So I'm going with the Judgment Day. Sami Zayn is in action as he goes one-on-one with Karrion Kross. It is great to see Karrion on another premium live event this year. He was on the losing end to Sami at Night of Champions, but Karrion does seem to have had the advantage ever since then, with his vicious attacks with a lead pipe onto Sami. They did kind of add a little stipulation where if Karrion wins, Sami has to say that Karrion was right, and if Sami wins, then Karrion has to admit that he was wrong. This has been an interesting build with a lot of backstage segments rather than in-ring action, but I'm going to go with Sami Zayn for the win. I've bet against him so many times on these videos and he always proves me wrong, especially if they are leading to him winning a world championship. I feel that Sami winning is the right call. We have tag team action as the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns teams up with main event Jey Uso to take on the team of Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed. This match is a hard one to call because how do you bet against Roman Reigns? But it could be huge for Breakker and Reed if they were to pick up the win. It's going to be a physical match, it's going to be hard hitting, and my gut tells me to go with Bron and Bronson, so I'm going for it. Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed will pick up the win. The World Heavyweight Championship is on the line as the ring general Gunther defends the title against the best in the world, CM Punk. I would love to see Punk win one more world title in WWE. It would just be a great feel-good moment. However, Gunther being champion does make a lot of sense. However, there's a little part of me that thinks that the Seth Rollins injury isn't real. I think it's all a work and it will be Seth Rollins cashing in during this match. As he said many times, he will make sure that CM Punk never wins a title as long as he is around. So I think it will be Seth Rollins walking out of SummerSlam Saturday as the new World Heavyweight Champion. Moving on to SummerSlam Sunday now, and the WWE Tag Team titles are on the line in a six-way tables, ladders and chairs match as the Wyatt Six defend the titles against Andrade and Rey Fenix, DIY, Fraxium, the Street Profits and the Motor City Machine Guns. This is the biggest TLC match in history, and with what the Profits, Motor City Machine Guns and DIY did on the SmackDown after WrestleMania, I have such high expectations for this match. They could steal the entire weekend, and these 12 are going to destroy each other to put on one hell of a show. This is a difficult one for me to call. I would love for the Machine Guns to become the new tag team champions, but I feel like the Wyatt Six have only just won the titles and they won't be losing them just quite yet. So my prediction is for the Wyatt Six to retain the tag team titles. The Women's Intercontinental Championship is on the line in a no disqualification, no count-out match, as it is Becky Lynch defending the title against Lyra Valkyria, and if Becky retains, then Lyra cannot challenge Becky for the championship again. These two have really elevated the Intercontinental title over the past few months. It really means something, and I think that they need to learn something from this and make the Women's US title feel special as well. For me, it's got to be Lyra winning the title back. She was kind of screwed out of it by Becky a couple of months ago, and then Becky retained in the triple threat by the skin of her teeth. But here, it's got to be Lyra winning the title and becoming not only the first ever Women's Intercontinental Champion, but the first ever two-time Women's Intercontinental Champion. The United States Championship is on the line in a steel cage match, as it is Solo Sikoa defending the title against Jacob Fatu. It does seem they've put all the gimmick matches on SummerSlam Sunday. I feel like they could have probably spread a couple of them onto the Saturday, as we have got a TLC match, a cage match, a no DQ match, and a street fight on the Sunday. But I'm not booking the shows, so can't really say anything. With this, I feel like it could go either way. Cage match does kind of give Jacob an out if Solo was to just simply escape, thanks to the rest of his family getting involved and stopping Jacob from escaping. But I kind of feel like it should be Jacob winning the title back. It's a hard one for me, but I am going with Jacob Fatu to become the new United States champion. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line as Dirty Dominic Mysterio defends the title against the phenomenal AJ Styles. This is another one where I'm a little bit torn because I love both of these guys. Dominic, I think, is absolutely brilliant. I feel like he's going to have a world title in his future, and I think that he needs longer with the IC title. Not really done a great deal with it as of yet, as he was kind of sidelined sort of for a bit with injury, which kind of delayed the match with AJ. But on the other hand, AJ, he is phenomenal. It's not just a nickname, it is true. So AJ with the IC title would be brilliant, and we can see some outstanding matches for that title. I do feel like it will be Dom kind of stealing the victory and remaining Intercontinental Champion. The Women's World Championship is on the line in a triple threat match, as it is Naomi defending the title against Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. Naomi's only just won the belt after cashing in at Evolution just 3 weeks ago, so I kind of feel it will be Naomi retaining and going on to defend the title at Clash in Paris against Stephanie Vaquer. Sorry if I've said that wrong. Io and Rhea did steal the entire weekend at Evolution. They put on a absolutely great match with a perfect ending with Naomi cashing in. I feel like this is going to be brilliant again, and Naomi will retain the Women's World Championship. Last but no means least, the WWE Undisputed Championship is on the line in a street fight, as it is John Cena defending the title against the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. I don't know which way this is going to go. I can see arguments for both. I feel like if Cena is going to remain as a heel for the rest of his run, then he needs to keep the title so that he can live up to his promise of ruining wrestling. But on the other hand, I can see Cody winning the title back here. It's a hard one to call. It's going to be a hard-hitting match. The street fight stipulation kind of makes it different from their WrestleMania match. And I honestly don't know which way to go, but my heart kind of says that John Cena should keep the title and he should have it through to round about November and drop it to someone on the rise. Not Cody, because he's already established. Someone like LA Knight would be my guess for who could win the title from Cena. Then Cena can kind of show respect and turn face leading into his last match in December. So that's my thoughts on that one. So I'm just going with John Cena. I'm probably going to be wrong, but I just feel like it should be John. Let me know what you think is going to go down at SummerSlam by leaving me a comment below. And while you're there, don't forget to like the video and share the video. Hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time.